What's up, everybody? This is your singing garbage man. Here back at you today, and we're going to be talking about my truck. My truck. And nobody else's truck. My truck. I've been blessed with some great managers, and today, even now, the managers I have now are great. They're fantastic. Wonderful. But one of the things that they're trying to do, we get a lot of these brand new trucks, right? Which is rare. Don't get me wrong. This is rare. And part of it is to do with us wanting to switch to a different fuel type. Okay. And something that's cheaper. We're going to CNG. And because of that, we're getting a bunch of new trucks. And, well, my truck has yet to be, replaced. It's in the works. It's coming. Don't get me wrong here, but they've already swapped me to a better truck when one of these nicer trucks like this became available. But what they were trying to do to me today, they were trying to put me in this, degraded little CNG spare truck that's got like a lot more miles than this truck has. It's so much more beat up than this truck. And they're trying to stick me in that truck. And somebody else doing the same thing, which I'm doing recycling right now. And so another recycle driver who doesn't normally have a route, he's filling in, right? And they gave him my truck. They gave him my truck. And they put me in one of those spare piece of junks, right, that we got from another site. We bought it cheap, so we could have some spare trucks around. I get it. It's understandable. But, and it works just fine. Don't get me wrong here. But it's not my truck. It's not my truck. And some of you guys, you know what I'm talking about. It's not your truck. So that's not my truck. I want my truck. I'm more comfortable with my truck. I've gotten used to it. I can pack real good with it. I can move with that truck. I don't want to have to deal with the time it takes to get a new truck and learn new stuff with the new truck when I don't have to. You're not replacing my truck yet. You're just giving it, having somebody else drive it. And one of the managers tried to tell me, well, we're trying to swap to this, these other trucks, trying to get these other trucks used because, it's cheaper fuel and whatnot. And I was like, listen, that argument works if you're not going to use my truck, right? And you're going to doggone, swap me to a CNG truck to run cheaper fuel. That's fine, all right? But you're not doing that. And there are other drivers that have been in here longer that are keeping their truck, the same truck as this one, okay? They're keeping their truck and not getting one of those junk spare trucks thrown on them. And so that argument just does not work. And I want my truck. So I told them, I'd like my truck. And they gave it to me, but that's just my thing, man. And everywhere I've been so far, it's always been like that. The veteran guys especially, they have their truck. All right, they have their own specific route. They are reliable drivers, and so the company wants to give them the best trucks, and it's their truck, and it doesn't ever change unless it has been taken off the road for the sake of maintenance reasons. It's the only reason they wouldn't have their truck on route. Otherwise, they have their truck. And so management's trying to put my truck in the spare truck slot just because we have these CNG trucks we're trying to use. But I'm like, no, my truck is better. And you're not doing this to veteran guys who still have the old diesel trucks. You're not doing this to me. All right, give me my truck. And when you swap my truck with a new truck, then we can talk. Then you and I can talk. I'll get used to a new truck. That's fine. That's wonderful. But if it's not the truck I'm going to have for a while, let me stay in the same truck. I can write up the issues I know are wrong with it. I can keep it working and functioning just fine. Just give me my truck and we won't have problems. You know, shouldn't have to worry too much about me breaking down because I know my truck. I know what needs fixed. I'm the one inspecting it, looking it over every day. All right, give me my truck until you give me a new truck. Anyways, that's just my rant today. Thank you for joining me and listening to me rant a little bit. Still, like, I want to stress this so much. Okay, I can't stress it enough. The management I have, I think, are wonderful. They are great, and some of the best managers I've had. All right, so don't knock the managers here. Don't be saying they're terrible managers or something. No, they're pretty great. It's just how management goes, especially when they get, you know, word from higher ups, you know, and they gotta do what they can. So I understand, you know. So this isn't down on the managers. I'm just saying I want my truck, and this was just a rant saying I want my truck. So thank you guys for listening. Leave your comments below if you deal with the same kind of thing. Like and subscribe, and we will catch you all later.